Thank you for joining me today. This practice will focus on balance, and we'll utilize the wall as a tool to build our balance. So if you want to have your mat coming directly off the wall, you can. That we have somewhere to lie down on your spine. And lie with your feet on the wall. And this is to build awareness in the feet, which will support our balance throughout the practice. Take a few grounding breaths here. Perhaps lengthen out the breath. And make the exhale longer than the inhale. Steady and strong. More wide inhale. Perhaps sigh it out. As you begin to lift your toes off the wall, heels stay planted. And see if you can place, you may need to do it with your hands as well, one toe at a time down, perhaps from pinky to big toe to pinky, and fan through the feet. Repeat this here. One more time. And then see if you can lift the toes off the wall and activate through the fronts of the shins as the arms come overhead. And then press the toes into the wall and see if you can scooch yourself away from it slightly. So just on the toes now. And then circle those arms back round and hug the knees in toward the chest. Before you scooch yourself toward the wall so that your feet can land. And slide them up and down the wall to build sensation here. And lengthen both legs up the wall and start to internally and externally rotate the feet. Toes might cross. As you do this, you might start to open and close the hands. Last one, inhale. And exhale to release. We'll allow those feet to slide down the wall. And windshield washer the legs side to side with the arms open. And from here, roll onto the belly. Lengthen out the body. Rock side to side. And then place those hands closer toward the ribs and press yourself into a tabletop and round and arch a spine. Just awakening here before we challenge our balance. A few more times. Last one, round. Then arch, inhale. Stick with the tongue as you come to neutral tabletop. And let's place that right foot on the wall. So you might need to adjust that left knee a little bit here so that the right foot lands completely on the wall. I'm going to turn to the side. You can imagine my foot on the wall just so you can see a little bit better. And from here, bring that right knee in and curl the spine. And then lengthen that right leg. The foot will contact the wall. Again, pull it in, curl, and lengthen. A few more. 2. Last one, curl. And lengthen. Keep that right foot planted on the wall. Perhaps you're able to lift that left arm off. Few breaths here. Pull in those ribs, integrate them. Or inhale and exhale, set the hand down, bend the knee and pull it through. So you're in a low lunge. Arms may reach. Let's rotate toward the right. Come back to center and rotate left. So you find your stability here and press through that right foot and the entirety of that left shin. So even here we can be wobbly. One more inhale, lift, and allow those hands to come down and frame the front foot. Lengthen the right leg, flex through the toes. Nice. And then you may need to assist that right leg. So you can plant the foot closer to midline. So from the side, it looks kind of like this. And from here, plant those hands and lift that left foot or left shin off the earth. So you come onto the toes. And then see if you can lift that left leg so it lands on the wall. From here, pull that right knee in toward you. And then lengthen the leg out. Plant the foot on the wall. Again, pull it in. Plant it on the wall. 2 more. Last one, pull that knee in. Lengthen the leg and allow the left foot to land. Short stance here for our forward folding triangle. Lengthen the spine and round forward. Get a little more into that right hamstring. So you pull that right hip back into its socket. We're inhale here and exhale just to lower that left shin back to the ground. Bring your knees side by each and tabletop once more. Arch the spine and round. You like this. Last 2. Last one, arch, inhale. Stick at the tongue and come back to neutral. Press through the hands. Here, that left foot will come to the wall and you may need to adjust. Inhale and exhale to curl it in, round through the spine. Extend and round. Two more. Last one, extend. Plant that left foot on the wall. and that right arm will reach. Press through the left hand, head in line with spine. Or inhale and exhale, plant the left hand and pull that left leg through to low lunge, roll up through the spine, arms may reach, and rotate toward the left. Arms reach to center, torso turns forward, and other side, rotate. 2 more. Last one on this side. Come forward with the arms, or lift the arms up rather, and plant the hands into this low lunge, and then lengthen the left leg, toes toward nose. Send the hips back toward the wall behind you, not off to the side. One more inhale. And as you exhale, assist that left leg to come in. Might even feel a little bit of a stretch through the Achilles, through the back of the leg, the soleus. Tuck the back toes. Hands are planted so that we can lift that right leg off the earth and allow the foot to come to the wall. Adjust your stance if you need. And then curl right knee in and press the foot toward the wall. Again. More. Two. Last one, curl. Lengthen that right leg rather. Plant the foot down, short stance for your forward folding triangle. Lengthen through the spine and round. One more inhale here. And exhale, bend the lead knees, set the back shin down. Knees come side by each. And let's come forward onto our bellies. And come into a little sphinx. And then slide those hands closer toward the ribs and press your hips up and back for downward facing dog with the heels on the wall. One more inhale. And then exhale to remove the heels from the wall. Walk the hands in toward the legs. And see if you can sit into a little chair here. You may need to walk slightly away from the wall. Booty might just graze the wall. And lift your way to stand. And you may or may not use the wall for balance. Perhaps you turn your left side toward the wall and take that right leg. Oops. I got a string going on here on my pants. That right leg, bring the sole of the right foot in toward the shin of the opposite leg. And use the wall perhaps for balance. So hand could be on the wall. For your tree, other hand could come in front of the heart. Or both hands off the wall. Ground through that sole of foot. More inhale here. And exhale, bring that right knee forward. Bring the knees in alignment. And that right hand will turn out as if holding a tray. Other hand can be on the wall here as we clasp that back ankle inside or outside, whatever you can reach. Flex for the right foot. You might stay right here, or that left hand might come off the wall. And press that back shin into the hand into shin as you arc the body into dancers. And this could be done again with the wall. We're inhale here. And then exhale to release that back hand. That left hand again could be on the wall as we tilt the body forward and bring ourselves to parallel. Other arm could be out to the side. Or warrior three. We're inhale here. And then exhale to come and stand into Tadasana. Those arms can reach overhead. And that left hand can return to the wall as we side bend over toward it. So I'll show you from behind. Imagine my hands are on the wall here. We're side bending over toward it. Feet are grounded. Body's arched. And we're inhale. And then exhale to lift up tall and turn toward the wall. Arms sweep up as we inhale. You can slide those hands down the wall into a forward fold. Hands to shins, halfway lift, inhale. And exhale to fold. And then sit into chair. And come to stand and turn your right side body toward the wall. From here, tree, left sole of foot to that right shin, or right calf rather. Do what you need to here to balance. And we're inhale. And exhale to bring that left knee forward. Line up the knees. Left hand turns out as if holding a tray and clasp that ankle. From here, press hand into foot, foot into hand. Perhaps arc the body with or without use of the wall. And try not to grip at the toes of the standing leg. Mine want to grip. Inhale here. And exhale to release that back leg long. Again, utilize the wall as you need to come into warrior C. Press the left sole of foot away. More inhale. And exhale to come to rise. Feet side by each. Arms may sweep up. Inhale. Woo. And then exhale to side bend over toward the wall. Perhaps the hands come to it. Feet can walk away as much as they need to arc the body over. The standing Banasana. Inhale here. And see if you can exhale and pivot on the feet to turn yourself toward the wall. Hands on the wall. I'll see my back body here. Open up across the chest. And from here, we can inhale and halfway lift. This is a nice way to moderate our flows, and exhale to full part way. Inhale to lift. Exhale to full part way. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to full part way and release the wall. Arms sweep up. You can turn toward me here as the hands come to heart center. Widen the feet. See if you can come down into a squat. And lower the hands. It's your bottom. Meets the earth. Feet planted. Hands planted, fingers pointed toward yourself. Lift through the hips. Take that right leg across. And allow the hips to descend once more. You can slide that left leg further away or closer to the body. If you slide it further away, it can lessen the stretch. Put it closer, it can deepen it for most. More inhale here. And exhale, let the legs drape to the left. Find your sits bones, sit tall, and rotate toward the bent top leg. Return your torso to center. Plant that left foot once more. Perhaps even lift the hips if you're looking for a little more before you plant the right foot and switch sides. More inhale. And exhale to drape the legs to the right. Lengthen the spine and rotate left. I want to hug that top leg. And release your torso toward me as you plant that right foot. Lift hips one more time. Both feet planted. The traps can cradle the head. And then set your glutes back down. Perhaps lengthen the legs, arms sweep up. And fold forward. Always keep a rich bend in the knees here. One more inhale. And exhale to lift. You could always roll onto your side to come onto your back, or lower onto the forearms. Your head facing the wall, if you're comfortable with that. Lift the chest. And then sink the chest down and lower yourself onto your mat. For Savasana. And perhaps you engage in 3-part breath. Small sip of air in. Inhale a little more. Top it off with one more inhale. And exhale through the mouth with the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Inhale. Again. One more time if there's room. And exhale, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Continue this. When ready, release that breath pattern. From here, begin to wiggle the toes, the fingers. Maybe roll wrists and ankles. And reverse. And long body stretch with the hands on the wall. Then you might need to scooch away from the wall, but the palms are pressing into the wall. Just notice how this feels. And then maybe just the fingertips on the wall as you scooch away a little further. Just feel the legs. And then circle those arms round. Perhaps give yourself a hug. Before you roll into your favorite side. More breath in. And then when you're ready, the exhale, or on an exhale, lift up and take your seat. Round your sits bones. Lengthen your crown to the sky. And arms might sweep up as we look up. And bring the hands through to heart center. Perhaps drop the chin for a moment. And perhaps you bow forward with your hands on the earth if it's in your practice. Thank you to Mother Earth for this practice. Thank you to each other. And thank you to ourselves. Perhaps you rub the palms and feel through your hands. Spread them apart and just feel. Any sensations or lack of sensation. Just notice. Before the palms unite at heart center. Thank you for practicing with me today. Sat Nam.